INFJs are often left feeling like they don't fit in with everyone else. They have difficulty understanding how other people think, but instead understand how they feel, which can lead to self-doubt and feelings of isolation from the world around them. INFJ males experience even more struggles than their female counterparts because being different is seen as something negative rather than just another personality trait. Every INFJ male has the unique honor of possessing the rarest personality type. If you're an INFJ man, or if you know one, you might wonder if that's something to celebrate. Being an INFJ man can be considered both a blessing and a burden, which is why today I'm going to talk about 5 problems INFJ males constantly face. This is something that isn't talked about nearly enough, so be sure to watch until the end of this video and let me know if you have experienced any of these in your life. Let's dive in. Welcome to Personality Insider. Hit that subscribe button and unlock videos designed to help you understand yourself and others better, giving you the tools to level up your life. Starting things off for me today is INFJ males may struggle with issues of self-worth. INFJs are known for their deep insight into the human condition, as well as their compassion and empathy for others. However, INFJ males often fail to recognize their own value, due in part to a difficult childhood. Because INFJs are highly sensitive, they are often ridiculed or rejected by those around them. As a result, INFJ males often struggle to find their place in the world. Most INFJ males can't live their life without avoiding the pain of being told to man up or hearing other phrases that add to their feelings of shame. These messages are almost constant during childhood, and if they believe them for too long, they can develop into toxic shame. Toxic shame is a strong sense of humiliation and self-disgust that erodes their sense of identity as distinct individuals, as well as their feeling of manhood. Male INFJs realize at a young age that they don't fit into the stereotype of what men are supposed to be like. They try their best not to disappoint the people who love them by trying too hard and acting tough. The paradox is that even if they do manage to fit in more with what society expects, they still fail because they are not being genuine to themselves. INFJ males need to remember that their sensitivity is not a weakness, but rather a strength that can be used to make a difference in the world. With their deep insight and compassion, INFJs have the potential to change the world for the better. Next up, and number 4 today, is INFJ men may have difficulty finding a fulfilling career. INFJ men often struggle to find the balance between their creative side and their more practical side. They may have a strong love of art while being drawn towards science, or they might be energized by data analytics but feel dissatisfied when working in marketing because it doesn't contribute anything new or useful to society at large. In other words, working just to make money isn't easy for most people with an INFJ personality. The issue for INFJ men is that they need to find a way of living outside the box before being able to achieve success within it. Many will take a conventional 9-to-5 job, but fail because their individuality and creativity needs are not met in those positions. This leads them to wilting or even dying psychologically without achieving meaningful work opportunities. This is why so many INFJ males aspire to be entrepreneurs. They're plagued by perfectionism, which leads them toward jobs in fields where they can easily quit if it doesn't suit their maximum potential. As idealists, they take pride in their job hopping as if it were a skill, because they are always able to find a last-minute job that keeps them from going hungry. To satisfy their heart's desires, they must begin working on them today. INFJ males are prone to looking for ideal situations, yet they simply don't exist. INFJs can pursue their dreams without worry of failure or disappointment because these things don't exist in reality, which means everything else is possible. You'll be able to achieve this goal by doing what matters most while also satisfying requirements such as having a possibly unsatisfying day job. All the pieces fit together like a puzzle when put into practice. You're not just achieving one thing, but rather gaining insight after insight about yourself. If you have gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. Coming in at number 3. INFJ. Men may grow accustomed to being invisible. Many INFJ males have an extroverted side that can be triggered in social situations. They can become the life of the party for a brief period if they choose to. Their extroverted fee function makes them harmonious individuals who are sensitive to the emotions and needs of those around them. As a result, they strive to maintain harmony in groups or social gatherings at all costs, earning them the moniker social chameleon. Despite being one of their greatest qualities and a trait most people appreciate, this characteristic has a downside. INFJ men are constantly challenged to balance fostering peace and retaining their sense of self. They are so skilled at making others feel seen and heard that they often go unnoticed themselves. Others may feel secure opening up to them due to their calm presence and thoughtful questions. Unfortunately, INFJ men often find themselves perfectly suited for the role of a therapist. This is not to say they don't have friends who genuinely care about them as individuals. They certainly do. However, generosity is so deeply ingrained in their nature that this mode of caregiving is activated by default. Perhaps this stems from rarely encountering others like themselves, leading them to believe that no one would be interested in the chaotic, introspective frenzy of imagination they experience. At the very least, they are not invisible to themselves. In solitude, INFJ men shrug off the emotions and perceptions of others and reconnect with their inner selves, becoming visible to themselves once more. In the runner-up spot, INFJ men may be late bloomers. INFJ men often describe their younger years as challenging. This is not to say they didn't have fun during their childhoods, but many INFJs identify with the idea of finding their stride in adulthood rather than in their late teens or early 20s. This may explain why INFJs often feel much older or younger than their actual age. Their unique paths can create feelings of isolation during critical developmental stages. During these formative years, INFJ men were often in a different place emotionally or mentally than their peers. They always seem to arrive too early or too late to developmental milestones, missing out on the experiences that are crucial during these phases. Many delved inward for years, becoming serious, apprehensive, and timid, while their peers explored the world with youthful enthusiasm. As a result, many INFJ men feel they missed out on dating, partying, and exploring during their teens, leading them to revisit these experiences in their early 20s. By their mid to late 20s, while their peers were settling down, INFJ men were just starting to navigate dating and social activities. The seasons of an INFJ male's life often unfold at a different pace and in a unique order compared to others. Topping the list at number 1, INFJ men can be really intense. INFJs are often preoccupied with the passage of time and its impact on life. An INFJ male might seamlessly shift a conversation from the weather to the fleeting nature of existence, emphasizing the importance of cherishing each moment because life is precious, even during casual encounters, such as with a delivery person. This intensity can feel overwhelming to others, as not everyone is ready or willing to dive into deep, reflective conversations about the intricacies of human existence. While there is a time and place for everything, INFJs often struggle to embrace superficial, surface-level discussions, even though such exchanges are perfectly valid. Their passion for philosophical topics may lead others to perceive them as aloof or overly intense, as not everyone views these interests as engaging or worthwhile. Despite these challenges, INFJ men are unique and exceptional. They possess a strong connection to others and demonstrate kindness, thoughtfulness, and compassion, making them excellent friends and loving partners. Though they may have stubborn moments or rebellious tendencies, they remain warm, understanding, and deeply empathetic individuals. As an INFJ male, understanding yourself is crucial. The extraordinary strengths you possess far outweigh any perceived shortcomings. This video explores your exceptional INFJ strengths and how you can harness them to your advantage.